Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing a brief video, well, hopefully it'll be brief. I just wanted to share with you my findings from June, my recap of my June budget, as well as my new budget for July. I wasn't able to really spend the time before I did my first July cash stuffing, which I'll link down below if you'd like to see that. So I'm just gonna condense both of those videos together and show you what I got, especially for July, since I have 3 paychecks. So first off, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. And if you are new here, I do budgeting videos, and soon I will be doing cosplay videos as well. I love anything anime, as you can see. So if that's something that interests you, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below if you'd like. And let's get started with the video. Alrighty, this is what my calendar looks like for June. I did pretty well on groceries. I only spent like over $2, so it was $200 in grocery, which I budgeted for groceries for the month $200, so I did pretty good. Gas, I also was under budget. I spent like $118 for the month, and then for bills, that was about $1,418. And for my sinking funds, I spent $265 for like the whole month of June. And this is my June spread of my budget. I was pretty much on track with all of my fixed expenses, and for my variable expenses, I was pretty much on track as well. The gas bill, I ended up paying a little less than what I budgeted for, so that was good, because in my internet, it went up $5 this month, so I was able to put some of the money towards that. So yeah, my cash envelopes, I did pretty well. I did end up having extra in my crate and extra in my gas, which I ended up putting towards debt. And then my credit cards, I was able to put a little extra into my Chase card, and I will go over the sinking funds in just a bit. But before I zoom you in, I just wanted to quickly just do like an overview of what I did for July. I ended up changing the calendar view because I thought it was just like, I didn't really need all of this space for it, and I thought it would be fun to do like an inspirational quote for myself. So it says, "Mistakes are a fact of life. It's the response to the errors that counts." So just a little inspiring quote that, yes, you make mistakes during your budget, or you go over budget, but when you learn from your errors, that's what matters. So I'm trying really hard to stay in budget in July. It's been a little tough with the 4th of July. I definitely spent a little bit more over budget, but hopefully the rest of the month will do much better. And then this is what my July spread looks like just from up above. So I'm going to go back to June, just to talk about a little bit more. And I'm going to zoom you in now. Alrighty, so my sinking funds, I ended up using all of the money that I had in my sinking funds for my car maintenance, because my car repairs ended up taking all of the money there, as well as I had to do an oil change. So I did end the month with nothing in car maintenance. Travel, I ended the month with $60, which is pretty awesome, since I just started to beef it back up. Enzo ended the budget of June with $132. So we're getting close to having a little extra and enough to pay for the vet for the rest of his shots, which is great. Beauty, I ended up with 47. I might make a cap for beauty because I don't necessarily use a lot of the beauty money for stuff. Like, I made this sinking fund so that I would be inclined to buy more of the stuff that I like for beauty, but I do want to give it a cap. I don't want to just keep stuffing it, so I'm going to decide something for that eventually. Maybe I'll make it like a cap of $60 or something like that. Clothing, I ended up with 55, which is awesome. Gifts, I ended up with 15. I definitely have to boost gifts because I'm going to be paying a lot of doing a lot of birthdays in September. And business, we ended up with 50, cosplay 30, move out 30, miscellaneous, I had $7 left over, so I ended up putting that towards debt. My fun envelope, well, previous life fun, now socials envelope, ended up with 80, which is awesome because basically this money is going to be going towards like 5 weddings that I have to go to, so I need it for gifts and travel and hotel and all that stuff. New car, ended up with 40. Christmas, let me move this down a little bit. Christmas ended up with 30. Giving ended up with 14. College ended up with 60. And Disney with 15. And Japan with 14. So the total month I put in $679, which is like awesome. And then I did put a little side note of like extra there for $22, but I think instead of putting it into debt, I'm just gonna roll it over because July, well, because of 4th of July, I don't know, I think I always spend more money around holidays. Do you guys spend more money around holidays? Do you find yourself like going over budget? I feel like in the future I really need to budget more for like the 4th of July or any holiday, maybe in terms of food. Savings, I didn't stuff anything in emergency fund, and anime cons ended at $59.76, and I only have $10 in my savings, which I'm starting to build that back up. So now, this is like my price breakdown stuff. I'm gonna go over my new budget. So everything's pretty much the same in terms of fixed expenses. I did budget now for the internet being $30. So that's the new total for my fixed expenses is $986.84. And then my variable expenses, I budgeted 40 for electric and 30 for gas, which gives you a total of 70. And over here for my cash envelopes, since we are getting 3 paychecks this month, I should say I keep saying we, but I did end up just tripling all of my expenses. So for the total here, it's going to be $558. And then I did end up, I only had $25 left on my Amex card, so that's gone, so I don't have any balance there. Woohoo! So I just have to focus on the other 2. That's their minimum payments, but hopefully I can put extra towards them this month. And then pretty much the same in terms of the budget for the sinking funds. It's just that everything is pretty much tripled, sorry, because 3 paychecks. And so this month I should be putting in $844 into sinking funds. Will be awesome. And then I do, for my savings, I did end up starting to put money towards my emergency fund, $20 every pay period. And then for anime conventions, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff coming up, as well as I did buy my Katsukan ticket, so that was $155. So this month I'm gonna be paying back my credit card for that, as well as I have another convention coming up soon, so I'm going to be putting money towards that, like aside for that. So I'm going to be putting $345 into anime conventions this month. And then for my savings, I'm going to be putting $30, and that should total out to be $435. So that's that. And then since I have 3 paychecks, I do have a leftover of $549.54 cents, and I am not positive of like where I'm gonna put it. I do want to put a chunk of the leftover into my Chase card debt, just so I can bring it down, but I do also want to choose at least like 1 or 2 sinking funds to put some money towards, most likely my socials envelope, just because I really need to save money for my brother's wedding that's going to be happening in Romania, so I need to start saving up for the ticket. So that's probably where some of that extra money is going to go, and then maybe like 1 more, and then the rest towards debt, because I want to pay down my credit cards. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my budget for July. I'm really happy that I have 3 paychecks, but I should be. Some people save money like at the last paycheck for their next month's rent, but the way that everything works out, I should be fine with the August with having the 2 paychecks. It's going to be like just enough like in time for my rent, so I'm not too worried about that. I'd rather put like the extra money towards debt and some of my sinking funds. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I will definitely make a end of budget for the month of July, just so I can show you what I ended up doing with the leftover money. Also, this budget is just like very rough draft essentially, because I'm going to be starting a second summer job at the Renaissance Fair, so I'm going to be getting income from that. Not sure how much, but I'm going to treat it as like extra income and like bonus checks, so expect more sinking fund videos, which will be fun because they're like the most fun videos I like to make. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my budget. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much to everyone who's made it to the end of this video. I know budget videos cannot be the most fun, but I just want to share with you my real numbers. So yeah, have a great day, and let me know in the comments how you budget your 3 paychecks in a month, kind of like the extra paycheck, how you budget that. I'd be curious to know how you've managed that, what seems like extra money that we get every year. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!